And welcome guys to another tutorial on Unity, and this time we are going to talk about the next step in our FPS shooter. Okay, which if you haven't seen it, it's a couple other videos, and the code is actually in the videos currently right now. I am not at my main computer to be able to give you anything, but the code is available. I believe there's a link in one of somewhere. And I also wanted to make you guys aware that I do post older games just for fun, and sometimes I do a little bit talking on how we can do this. And I've got a little multiplayer thing, and I've opened up a campaign, so if you want to contribute to the channel, you can. So, and I often encourage you guys to like, subscribe, and comment because that gives me you know more encouragement to make more content for you guys, and get some learning out there. Now we have this class right here, and we've got our vector threes, but in our game we've got values that take vector threes, float damage, and other types of stuff. And it's a very simple class. There's no special code in it or anything like that. It's driven by a value class. That's what I call it anyway. And it's a serializable object. So basically we'll go in here and we'll be like, hey, this is the serializable object, and we just post it in there. And our go weapon is you know a model that we've got somewhere, and we just go, hey, let's just drag our model in here, for go purposes. And that's okay, I guess. I mean, it's not exactly what I really want as in something, but let's say, hypothetically, because it's a Unity game, a lot of people cheat and things, and they do wall hacks and some other stuff. But when it comes to our game, I think the next step should be we should allow players to go into like a document like this and be like, hey, I want to make a gun. So let's make a template thing here. Okay, we've got this. Now I've just got it on save, and it will do our XML serialization and everything else. Now, because how it works and everything, I just can't open it up and open it up. You know. Okay. Actually, that was loading. Let's make this probably this, I think. Okay. Now, it will probably load now. But my whole point is, why don't we make a document like this accessible to people? So they could go in here and go, hey, this is the damage marker, and it's a float, it's 100. Okay, well, that's cool and all. What if I just want it 1? And we can go, hey, there you go. And we have our damage. Where is it? Is it there? Oh, yeah, okay, it is. Damage, and it's 1. So in this document, we basically can go, hey, what if we want another damage float in this array? And this is how you do a weapon too. If we did it in XML, as you would have a tag of weapon, a tag of damage, and then you'd adjust the values and all that. But now we can go in here, instead of 1 damage, we'll have 2 that have 1. Okay? And that is how we can add values in things. A value this time is nothing but like another class. It would be very easy to make all these values a tree form. So basically, this damage, instead of a float, just a float, it would have other types of things here. Okay? The damage, I don't know why it won't let me tab over and be cool. Must be the program. But we would have these simple classes like this, and we could go through and just change the values. Like this vector 3, this is this, and just go, boop, bam. Okay? And, you know, that would be how we could just make something instead of just doing it here in the inspector. Okay? Because we can go, bam, save, and there'll be one that has a z factor that should be 1 or 9. Is it? Is it? Yep, save. And that is how we can import a vector 3. Now, the difference between this code right here versus a serialized, like a binary, binaries cannot do vector 3s without a custom class, okay? A vector 3 in an XML document like this, we don't have to do anything with it. We could just print it off from here or add it here with no problem. Exit, close, bam. And just go down and add another one, another, until infinite or whatever. Okay? Because it's got opening and closing. Watch this. It will get even larger. Bam. See? Now, it's got zeros because the one that I copied and pasted was zeros. But you can see the value in this. And to my point, we can use this to get rid of our serialized object and just make a custom class that will just, whatever the XML document says we have X amount of weapons, then we can use a class that's got our values and just push the class to it, because that's all we really need, and the string for what weapon we want. Like if it's shotgun, we'll go in here and we'll make a resource.load, you know, and we'll have it where each model we want, we can just pour it in. Because it's I haven't figured out how to throw in an animation with the animator and all that yet for something like that, so we're kind of stuck with the resource.load currently. But the values for weapons could be completely customizable for your your guns, and that I think would bring more people interested in a game that you're creating. Maybe you're using this for something else, but in the next video, I think we'll talk about the code, which the code is very simple. So I'll see you in the next one, and like, hit, subscribe if you're interested in this, and thank you for your time. And I'll see you in that explanational video.